March the 8th. For International Women's Day, I'd like to take you to the Fertile Crescent. What's that? The term was invented in the 19th century when Europe's imperial powers were carving up the Middle East according to their own strategic interests. Oil became big. It describes an area from the eastern shores of the Mediterranean. Not my best picture, but you get the gist. So, Lebanon, Israel, and Palestine today. To the foothills of the Zagros Mountains, roughly the Iraq-Iran border. So back here. Crossing parts of Syria, Turkey, and Iraq on the way. A roughly crescent-shaped belt of arable land bound by deserts and mountains. Yet in ecological terms, it's really not one crescent, but two. That's why I put the red line in here. The upland crescent follows the foothills of the Taurus and Zagros mountains, running north of the modern-day border between Syria and Turkey, where you found after the last ice age circa 10,000 BC thick oak pistachio forests and game-rich prairies which were intersected by river valleys. The downland crescent to the south was characterized by pistachia woodlands as well as tracts of fertile terrain bound tightly to the river systems or the shores of lakes and artisan springs, beyond which lay deserts and barren plateaus. Here today I want to focus on the lowland crescent, or the downland crescent, and the transformation its societies underwent between 10,000 BC and 8,000 BC. Like the uplands, the downlands have produced varying degrees of evidence for plant cultivation and livestock management within a broader spectrum of hunting and foraging societies. This is what makes this region overall so interesting to researchers. It is one of the areas where agriculture started, slowly, and in a back and forth manner, over 3,000 years. Not quite the revolution they want to sell it for. Now, let's imagine the landscape of the lowlands or downlands, especially along the valleys of the Jordan and the Euphrates River. Here's the Jordan, there's the Euphrates. It is a landscape of intimate contrasts and conjectures, a bit like California. Everywhere there is access to water, there are settlements of devoted craft specialists and traders. Not something you expect of hunter-gatherer societies, but that's what they did. This landscape gives constant opportunities for foragers to exchange products since the local growth cycles of wild resources were staggered by sharp differences of climate and topography. These humans settled there long before any cereal became a major component of their diets. But by settling, they found uses for the stalks of the wild grasses, fuel for lighting fire, building material for houses, ovens, storage bins, and other fixed structures, and materials for baskets, clothing, matting, and thatching. The people used what is called flood retreat farming to grow the wheat and other crops. When doing flood retreat farming, the work of soil preparation is given over mostly to nature. You simply wait until the seasonal flooding retreats, and what's left behind is a fertile bed of alluvial earth ready for seeds. Who did all the intellectual and practical work of manipulating wild plants? Women. Wherever evidence exists, it points to strong associations between women and plant-based knowledge, as far back as one can trace such things. And by plant-based knowledge, I'm not just speaking about new ways of working the wild flora to produce food, spices, medicine, pigments, or poisons. I also mean the development of fiber-based crafts and industries, and the more abstract forms of knowledge these tend to generate about properties of time, space, and structure, as well as mathematics and geometry. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how women became the first scientists and basically ruled the downlands with soft powers and equal rights for all. Let's learn from the downlands. Learn to think. Make a habit out of thinking. Turn thinking into a movement. Like, comment, share, and as always, Thank you for gifting me with a few minutes of your most precious, your lifetime. Happy International Women's Day!